is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. Into a crisis times when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head, and I am feeling a little peculiar. Into a wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination.
Cowboys ain't easy to love and they're harder to hold. They'd rather give you a song than diamonds or gold.
Lone Star belt buckles and old faded Levi's, and each night begins a new day. If you don't understand him, he don't die young, he'll probably just ride away.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. guitars or drive them old trucks. Let them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, 'cause they never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love.
Cowboys like smoky old pool rooms and clear mountain mornings,
little warm puppies and children and girls of the night. Them that don't know him won't like him, and them that do sometimes won't know how to take it.
he ain't wrong, he's just different, but his pride won't let him do things to make you think he's right.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars and drive them old trucks. Let them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, 'cause they never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars and drive.
John, I love you. I'm ever so fond of you. Will you wait for me till I am heavenly? Oh, there's much more to do. But I love you. Oh, you're tender. Your name's a whisper. I let tears fall like rain, apple size they were. Oh, and through all of those times when you could have died, this is what you find. There's life outside your mother's garden. There's life beyond your wildest dreams. There hasn't been any explosion. We're not spinning like Dorothy. If you look now, then you'll see why. Don't be afraid to cry this time.
To the town of our Frio rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the Ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome Ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the Ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the Ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron, when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
My big brother rode an Indian Scout. It was black like his jacket, American spirit hanging out of his mouth. Just like our daddy, he kick-started that bike one night and broke Mama's heart. He pointed that headlight west, out where the wild things are. He'd call me up every couple of weeks from South California, talk about the desert and the Joshua Tree, his pretty girl stories, and how he bought an Airstream trailer and a J45 guitar. Said, little brother, you love it out here, out where the wild things are. those streets that never sleep when the sky goes dark, out where the wild things are. I called my brother from the back of that plane the second I made it. We started drinking on the strip in LA, and then it got crazy. Ended up at a house in the hills with some Hollywood stars, kissing on a blonde in a backyard pool, out where the wild things are. At the end of that summer, but I knew he'd never leave. Oh, it's hearts on fire and crazy dreams. Oh, and the night sing out like gasoline. Oh, them Indian scouts, man, they're built for speed. Those streets that never sleep when the sky goes dark. We buried him out in the wind beneath the West Coast stars, out where the wild things are. Out where the wild things are.
Just these 20 years to have to die for the 50 more. sit on your hands, survivors, flushing out all the approaching. Ain't that close to love? Ain't that close to love? Well, ain't that Barbie doll? Her heart's been broken just like you. Oh, night, you and the young American, young American, young American, you and the young American. White's got a soldier, mama's got cramps, and look